My throat hurts and my vagina itches.
Hi, I'm Britney Spears.
I'm Whitney Houston.
Coming to you live from hell.
I read an interview with you and you said that like chewing gum pop and pointless music like Britney Spears and stuff like that is only to fill a gap. And do you think this gap is now filled and that it's time for you to come back and to bring back good music? What do you think?
I think that I did too much acid in high school and can't remember what I said in 2001. But I'm just going to say, for the record, yes. Okay.
You always have a lot of stuff that you're doing, a lot of projects. Is there anything that you could tell us about? Like, will we see some more of Tool or perhaps a Bikini Bandits movie?
Yeah, there's probably more Bandit stuff. I'm not sure how big my involvement will be.
People that just assume that we're hateful don't understand that hate and anger are two completely separate energies. They might have a similar emotional charge to them, but anger is such a much more constructive emotion than hate, and that's what we're more about, is the anger. Not all our music, I'm just saying that particular element that people see in it. The aggressive nature, the emotional or angry nature of it, in conjunction with the more compassionate stuff. There's a lot of light in our music. There's a lot of light at the end of the tunnel, but of course you have to make an effort to purge yourself through more of the muck to get to it. So.
When I'm back at my house, baking cookies, it has nothing to do with what's going on with this band. That's a whole separate event, and it shouldn't, you shouldn't have to sell your head to get people to listen to music. It's music. It's, far more important than somebody's face or how tight their ass is or whatever. I really went out of my way to discover the things I don't like about people. And in essence...
Or self-reflection?
For self-reflection. So really just going off on the deep end, going, what is it I don't like about you? What is it that bugs me about you? Why do I dislike what you do and how you do it? And as soon as I get all that stuff on paper and write it down, I just kind of turn the you into me, and you really come up with some interesting things. And
in the past, some of the most beautiful videos that he's created often would get relegated to off hours because of either lyrical content being, something that the censors have decided that is inappropriate for prime time, or images that were disturbing so that we couldn't play them on regular rotation. Is that ever, is that a concern for you? Because you want people to hear the stuff.
yeah, but it's just, when you start watering down that perspective, you undermine everything. You can't even worry about that stuff. We as artists just have to do what we're doing and be honest about where we're at. Can't really be worried about what corporate America deems worthy to show on prime time.
Yeah. Do you want to say that with the magic word of the day?
Vagina.
Yeah. How was Hammersmith?
It was vagina. Yeah.
I heard you guys went on at 8 p.m. And you didn't have a support act. So how long did you end up playing for? How long was the show?
About 30 minutes.
Right. Nice. One song?
In my mind.
One song. Right.
No, we did. Almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
What did you start with? What was the first track on the show?
I don't remember.
Right? Do you remember?
Yeah, Rosetta Stone.
Right.
So, how does Tool command such a devoted following?
Well, we set the precedent right away. Our music isn't necessarily something that you just put on and tap your foot to. It's definitely more of an interactive process. So right away, the entire fan base that we've developed over the last 10 years, it's been those kind of people, and it kind of spread out from there. So we set the precedent initially. It wasn't about jumping up and down to some catchy phrase. It was about connecting with the music, listening, and respecting these people as artists, and listening with an artist's ears. So, I would say the majority of our crowd they're artists in their own way. So they have respect for what we do. They're very forgiving. They listen with their hearts, rather than just show up like cattle because you get a free toy with this Happy Meal. There should be like a separate Billboard chart that has to do with clever marketing plans. So like McDonald's be right up there with McNuggets. Then those bands you mentioned would be up there. That's how those should be rated. That's that kind of a chart. They shouldn't really be on a music chart.
We just learned a lot more about each other and how to get along and keep the band together. This is a lot more than all of our contemporaries did, pretty much, who started out the same time as us. Rage, Helmet, Soundgarden, Nirvana, pretty much everyone from that era is gone now except us.
We kind of pulled the secret maneuver that none of them really did. Like a process of communication. There's a whole band dedicated to the idea. It's called Circle Jerks. We all just got naked and worked it out.
Who wants pizza? I want waffles. New album out called 10,000 Days. Buy it so I can afford waffles.
I hate you. I like to smack them around and kick them.